Whoa, buddy! Is this the humiliation ritual for Hasan Piker? Is this how he breaks into the establishment? It's just to be completely humiliated. You have to become a lolcow first in order for a streamer to enter the established corpo circle jerk. Yeah, I think so. What are they gonna have him do next? Eat babies? Unless he's already done that, you know. We don't really know what happened at that brothel. Hasan is completely fucked now. Definitely this time. He's definitely completely fucked. I'm still waiting on that I'm still waiting on that 1000% fucked video from Nuxanor. It's coming. It's just an eventual prediction. They always come true eventually.
Welcome back to a series so cooked, even shoulder pad Piker subscribed.
Boom.
In today's video, Hasan is now panicking after people are trying to get him banned from the UK. He claims they are only banning racist people and therefore should not ban him.
They're racist! They're just racist!
What are they, fucking racist or something?
Crazy self-report. He then says the UK is cucked and is thinking of suing people in response. He claims the UK ban will create a chain reaction and he will get banned in Canada, Australia, and Germany too.
Good.
Holy cinema.
Fuck, man, I hope it happens. Be a multi-generational crash out. I bet he's gonna crash out so hard that his children will crash out if he ever has any. Which I doubt.
Professional cuckload Sneako has been completely exposed for being a degenerate grifter.
No, you don't
He's facing
say.
allegations
The guy who pretends that he's a Muslim.
of having threesomes with conservative influencers and being a total degen. Hasan,
What? Are you telling me that conservative influencers are also degenerate freaks that are in a cult? No! Say it ain't so!
Everything you've heard about me is true.
has responded calling him a fake Muslim. Takes one to know one. He calls him a hypocrite grifter who doesn't practice what he preaches.
Fucking dude.
Addiction Piker. Hasan has been successfully rage baited once again and is crashing out at Asmongold. He's coping hard, saying he's actually more.
He never stops talking about Asmongold. And yeah, sure, Asmongold will talk about Hasan Piker, but it's to absolutely humiliate him. And Hasan Piker just crashes the fuck out about it every time.
Popular if you combine his YouTube clip channels.
Oh, yeah.
Asmon has responded
I reacted that in the last video to that.
explaining why he doesn't care and why he avoids mainstream media and politicians, unlike Hasan.
Yeah, fuck them. They're all corpo freaks and they're evil. They eat babies. Or at least we assume they do based on the research.
Legendary YouTuber Pegasus finally answers one of the most asked questions. How do you have an American accent without living in America? Subscribe to-
I actually am friends with a guy that is Vietnamese. He was Vietnamese his entire life. Never came to America, and when he finally did, spoke perfect English. It was because all of the content that he consumed was in English his entire life. And I believe his family was in the military, which helps. I bet they spoke a lot of English too.
ban Hasan from your country. Holy cinema.
Let's up those numbers!
Now let's begin. Right, welcome back everybody. Another lovely day on the Legendary series. So it seems Hasan might actually get banned from the UK and he wants to sue in response. Seems like an average-
I think that all Muslims should be banned, or anybody who aligns with Muslims, because being a Muslim, I don't know if you know this, is actually treason.
If you don't like it, you can go to heck!
Hasan problem getting banned from entire countries. Now we already know that Australia has permanently banned Sneako
Good,
from
I didn't know
entering
that.
their country ever because of his anti-Semitism and insane rhetoric, and Hasan is pretty similar, let's be honest.
That's
He
gay.
just sort of adds on calls to murder as well. Right, Hasan talks about potentially
Banning people for words? Ridiculous. Banning people for actions? Based. You know, like running after infidels and catching them and beheading them. That's literally what the Quran says.
being banned from England and ponders if he can sue, considering UK laws are different. Says that if
I'm gonna sue! Sue! Yes, I'm gonna sue! Sue! I'll even sue you! What fucking bitch behavior, man. Seriously. Fucking hate that energy. Oh, I'm just gonna sue you if you do things that I don't like. If you do things that I don't like, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to go to the UK anyway. Why would anybody want to? I know why Hasan Piker would want to. Because he wants to be part of the establishment.
If it happens, it will backfire on them due to his legitimacy in the Democratic Party and positive New York Times coverage. Of course, after reading the articles of the sweat beating off his chest hairs, they're gonna revoke the ban. They're gonna reverse the ban, of course. Right, so quick context, this is what Hasan is responding to. UK Jewish groups call on government to prevent Hasan Piker entering the country. Far left streamer described as having a...
And you know how bought and paid for the UK is by the Jews. If the Jews don't want him there, I don't think he's going to be going there.
Record of promoting rhetoric that includes anti-Semitic themes, denial of well-documented atrocities, and apparent support for extremist groups.
Ooh.
This is entirely unacceptable because
Apparent support? You mean outright support? 10 toes down!
of his large following, at a time of record levels of anti-Semitism in the UK, it is vital that all institutions act responsibly. UK should not be a platform for individuals to spread hatred or legitimize extremism, should not be allowed to enter the UK to spread his October 7 denialism, and apparent support for terrorist organizations.
The American Jewish Congress has compared what it is described as Piker's extreme far-left anti-Semitism with the far-right anti-Semitism of white supremacist influencer Nick Fuentes.
He just keeps getting compared to Nick Fuentes. He's just a leftoid Nick Fuentes. But honestly, I kind of like Nick Fuentes. I really don't like Hasan Piker. Nick Fuentes ain't out there supporting anti-American values and fucking terrorist groups.
I am going to be alone forever.
The Home Office has been contacted for comment. I wonder if this will work, because UK is more cucked than Canada. Yeah, if it's up to Shabana Mahmood will be making the final decision.
I guarantee you, if they would have let him in, no problem, that he would have been kissing the UK's ass. But since they're making it a little bit of a problem, he's going to insult them. Wonder what he would have said about China if they would have told him no. But since they allowed him in, it also helps that they're outright communist over there. Kinda.
Be actually cooked. They might actually legitimately ban me from entering the country of UK.
Good.
Which is pretty crazy to think about.
It's pretty fucking based. I think the UK is coming back. Judging by, like, my next video, Nick Shirley and the Tommy Robinson march over there, you know what I'm talking about in the UK, I'm definitely going to react to that, because holy shit, dude. Yeah, judging based on that, I think the UK might be coming back, because they realized, oh, fuck. We didn't look into this Muslim thing, and we didn't realize they're actually trying to kill us and take over the country.
That's never happened to me. I could see this working. It would suck because I was really excited I was going to do South by Southwest. And then I was going to do this meetup with Giannis Varoufakis. I was going to actually meet up with a bunch of different people in the UK.
I bet you were.
I was like looking forward to it. Some guests that I won't reveal who have wanted to. Current Labour government is crazy. I wonder if this allows me to actually sue, because like England has like very different. I wouldn't be surprised because they banned a bunch of racists coming in for tomorrow's Tommy Robinson march. Yeah, except I'm not a fucking racist.
You're a hooker.
Of course. Nice
Dude.
one, pal. That's a good one. He's a funny guy. You gotta give it to him. That one was peak comedy. I'm not a racist, says Hasan Piker. Okay, but
He's racist against anybody that is Asian or white. And I'm talking about like this kind of Asian, you know what I mean? Like that Vietnamese lady that came from communism. And just because she was anti-communism, he was completely fucking racist toward her. Absolutely insane.
buddy, weren't you just being racist to Indians, Bangladeshis, and Indonesians just the other day?
Buried
fuck that
between
dude.
like 18 different algorithmic hustlers from Bangladesh whose names are like Save the White Race in the West 1488, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna be the most famous guy in India because all the white supremacists they count. I'm imagining like an Indonesian content farm.
Not to mention,
He's just gonna say all the races except for blacks and Muslims.
Vietnamese people, black people, Polish people,
Oh,
Jewish
you know, he doesn't like black people too. He'll probably pretend to like them if they're part of the agenda that he aligns with, that he pretends to align with. Really, he's just all about power and control. Because that's what leftoid freaks are all about, dude. They're fucking lying.
people. Need I go on?
Fuck
It-
this.
well, there's the Vietnamese thing. But just look at Hasan Piker's attitude toward Cuba. Like, he wants that shit. He loves that shit. And then all the problems that Cuba has are caused directly by the United States. Okay. All right. See, the fucking lies. And they know it. They're fucking demons.
South Vietnamese, you are fucking cancer.
I'm talking about all leftoids, not about Muslims now. Muslims are just included in that whole wide net that I cast on these lying freaks.
Okay? You don't understand black people. Shut the fuck up, you fucking bloodthirsty, violent dog. I mean, he's Polish, so obviously he doesn't know how to do math.
Nigga, get your black ass out of here. Nigga, get your black ass out of here. Yeah.
Buddy, I mean, come on, let's not kid ourselves here, all right? You know, a more honest argument would be something...
And all of that would be based as fuck to me, by the way. I don't mind you saying that, but it's the grift, you know?
Like, yes, I, Hasan Piker, am actually racist, but they should allow me in anyways, right? Because I operate under that free speech bullshit you got in the US, right? Where you're allowed to somehow, you know, do terrorist propaganda, support a bunch of terrorist orgs, call your fans to...
They're only in support of it until it affects them. Then they won't be in support of it anymore. Hasan thinks that he'll be one of the satanic freaks at the top. But I got news for you. He ain't Jewish enough.
Murder capitalists in the streets. Apparently that's just all allowed, right? Anyway, so he says that the UK is more cucked than Canada. Now, he would know a lot about cuckery, considering he himself is a cuck.
When I was with my partner, who is a porn star, like, we had a more open relationship, and
I don't know what exactly he means by that. Maybe that they sort of crack down on extremists more, or sort of anti-Semites, but I feel like they have their own problems there too. And some would actually argue that they're not cracking down on people like Hasan enough. But I can't tell you how much joy it brings me that the entire world is just united in hating on Hasan. I feel like at this point, you could probably pull a random person on Earth, and chances are, well, they probably wouldn't know who Hasan is, but if they did, right, the 5 people that know him, they would probably hate him. And of course, they'd be watching the Legendary series. Also hilarious that he actually wants
I've actually run into people in real life who I know personally that are Hasan Piker fans, and of course they ended up blocking me on Facebook. I use Facebook. Yeah, fuck shit all over me in the comments. I don't care.
To sue now. Who the fuck are you gonna sue? The entirety of the UK? Or I guess these like Jewish groups that want to get him banned. I don't know, bro. I think they'd just rather avoid the headache of Hasan in their country, right? Kind of like Australia kicked out Sneako. So then he tries to figure out why he got banned, and he thinks it's because he's anti-racist. So for some reason, they just...
Anti-racism is just racism. You can't be anti-racist. You're either racist or you're not racist.
Really want to ban anti-racists like Hasan. That makes complete logical sense.
so there's no like a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B shit here. You can't just be like, hey, we banned a bunch of like white nationalist, like racists from entering the country, so now we can ban someone who is an anti-racist. Okay, it doesn't swing that way. I'm a fucking Twitch streamer, right? But also on the other hand, I'm a Twitch streamer that is, you know, working within one of the 2 major parties. So I think that gives a lot of, that gives a tremendous protection over, you know, this kind of ridiculousness. Like, you're talking about a guy who's like getting fucking favorable coverage in the New York Times. I've written an op-ed in the New York Times. You know what I mean? It's like,
There's powerful niggardry at work here.
there's a degree of,
Yeah, he thinks that's cool. They talked good about me in the New York Times. Dude, this New York Times is fucking evil. Normal people don't like these corporations. I don't know if you know this. People don't like corporations, and if you look into who either owns them or is invested in these corporations heavily, I think you'd be against them.
of legitimacy that is afforded in that situation that causes people to not be so aggressive in making initiatives like this, because this will backfire on them, right? So, like the UK banning Kanye West, sure, Kanye West is unbelievably famous, but it's also, I mean, he's an unambiguous neo-Nazi, right? Like, he has said...
He's not really a neo-Nazi. He used that for clout. He doesn't have any values. He doesn't actually have any beliefs. He's just kind of going with the flow, you know? He was grifting. And if you didn't know that, it's like... They call people who are doing stuff that's real grifters and people who are obviously grifting, they think that they're fucking real. Holy shit, dude.
He has said openly neo-Nazi things. It takes a lot. It takes a lot for a country to decide to ban someone like this.
No,
I
it
do
doesn't.
think it's
Especially the UK with how many complete fucking they got running that place.
it will backfire.
I'm just an itty witty Twitch streamer. Don't ban me, guys, please. I'm just an itty witty Twitch streamer. Bro, this fucking guy, like one day, he's a political revolutionary, changing the world, inspiring a revolution. He solely has gotten the New York City mayor elected, ushered in a new socialist. Hasan Piker will bring about communism to the USA. And then the next day faces any bit of criticism. I'm just a Twitch streamer. Like, why are you going after me? I just stream on Twitch, bro. I mean, another case of Schrodinger's influence. It just fluctuates depending on whatever is more beneficial at the moment.
Who the hell do you think I am?
Anyways, if it wasn't obvious, it probably takes a lot to be banned from an entire country. Like, you probably got to do some pretty heinous shit. Maybe like 10 years of broadcasting yourself being an unhinged lunatic online, threatening to murder political opposition, being explicitly racist to several groups of people. I feel like that would
Don't forget actually supporting terrorism.
qualify you to get banned from a country. And like, I don't know why he's so salty, because like what you're gonna do is go there to spread your propaganda, which you can do through the internet anyways, right? I guess he wanted to collab with some like UK figures and basically like grow his influence more, but how would you ever contribute to the UK, bro? I don't think anybody wants you there. My best friend is from the UK as well. He
Nobody wants you around.
also hates Hasan, obviously. That's just like a given at this point. But yeah, I think he would also support this resolution to ban this piece of shit. So then he starts catastrophizing. He talks about the chain effect of being banned in the UK. And basically, if he gets banned in the UK, these same groups are going to get him banned in other countries as well.
I feel like the Australian government will not let you enter. I mean, it'd be crazy. They would be setting up a very interesting precedent for me to not like enter many Western countries.
Good.
If England bans me, then there's more legitimacy for Canada to try to do the same. Like the same groups in Canada.
I hope we deport him back to Turkey and then ban him from the USA. Fuck this guy.
To try and do the same. There's more legitimacy for Germany, certainly Australia, which I also plan to visit at some point. It would be a precedent-setting moment. Inviting any kind of controversy, it's a totally ridiculous thing if they were to do that. So who knows? Maybe it'll work. I mean, but I don't know. I'm not so certain that this will work. I think this is just like low motion for them at this point, but it will become a big problem for them if they actually entertain it. So
You're raping me.
Ooh, oh no,
A
somebody
big problem with who?
somebody is a little afraid, somebody's a little concerned here. Dude, imagine the cinema where Hasan just gets banned from half the fucking world. No. Imagine he gets banned from all these
He'll probably think he's such a big deal that he got banned from all these white supremacist countries that are led by Zionists. What a fucking loser.
countries, and before he gets banned on Twitch. That's actually diabolical, bro. That's crazy. That's just crazy.
I hope they start banning Twitch, because fuck Twitch too.
Getting banned from several countries, and ultimate gooning load, Dan Clancy, still refuses to ban you on Twitch. No, he didn't violate any TOS, guys. He just happened to violate the TOS of several fucking countries. I mean, you cannot make this shit up, dog. So anyways, I was just wondering why these specific countries, and completely unrelated, guys, but fun fact. So for the Legendary series, the biggest audience is America, right? The second biggest audience is conveniently the UK, and then Canada, and then Australia, and Germany. So
Yep. That's how it goes for me, except Germany. Germany don't like me for some reason. Instead, I got Japan sitting down there. Fuck yeah. Japan is based.
interesting. Maybe it's some Legendary series viewers who are trying to ban Hasan from their country. If so, power to ya. After that, we got Philippines, India, and basically every other country just like a little bit. So basically, Hasan is gonna get banned from every country in the world, ideally. So I'm afraid to break it to you guys, but I guess he's just America's problem right now. I mean, you guys really just need to put him in prison or something, dude. Like, I don't know. Like, other countries just
If
don't
you
want
put him in prison, then we can't make content about him. It'll be like Johnny Somali all over again. We're just waiting to hear something.
him. Like, everyone's like, deport him. But like, bro, the other countries don't want him either, so you just kind of gotta lock him up, I feel like. I've gotten favorable coverage in the New York Times is a pretty funny line. One time, New York Times glazed a terrorist. Is this real? Oh my lord. It will backfire on them due to his legitimacy in the Democratic Party and New York Times coverage. Blood, we all know it's a paid puff piece, and people and Democrats hate you. What was his favorite flag again? How long has that particular group been on the terrorist watch list? Hey, good luck with that. Hasan should be banned from every country. Maybe we just make like a special island for him, you know? Him and his cultists. Australia booted Sneako out and told him to kick rocks and never come back. I could easily see them doing the same with Hasan. I mean, Hasan is arguably the same or worse, right? So, I mean, this is completely in the realm of possibilities, and oh my god, bro. Like, imagine, like, it would be such good content, bro. Think of the content. You know, there's a law of the universe that I've been saying, right? Whatever is best for the Legendary series will happen. So who knows? Who knows? Somebody needs to do a clip compilation of the hundreds of times Hasan has smeared the UK and send it to the appropriate authorities. Why does this a-hole keep trying to stay in countries he hates? Freaking parasite. A compilation of hundreds of times of Hasan doing something interesting. Oh, don't worry. No, Hasan never gets clipped, all right? There's surely in the next few days, there won't be a compilation.
Schrodinger's clips.
Of Hasan talking shit about the UK, right? Surely that will not happen. Also, didn't he just say the UK is cucked right here in this fucking like statement as well? Hasan, I'm an dude, this clip is just...
that's the one that I always think about because it was like the most egregious and everybody knew that he was just mad because this lady escaped actual communism.
Rent-free in my head.
Fuck this South Vietnamese.
Now, speaking of people banned from entire countries, moving on to Sneako. Apparently, he's been exposed for being a degenerate, and then Hasan has also called him out as being a fake Muslim. You know, this reminds me of that one episode from SpongeBob, where SpongeBob and Patrick actually fight each other, and then they find out that they're wearing underwear of each other's color. So, like, Hasan goes, "I hate you, Sneako. You're a far-right radical." Sneako goes, "I hate you, Hasan. You're a far-left radical. You're racist. No, you're racist. Wait, what? We're both racist. Oh, and then they like unite, fucking hug and cry and shit. Like, oh my god, we actually do get along. Let's go." Anyways, basically, Sneako got exposed for being a degenerate freak. We already knew this.
That?
He was
I've got news for you about all Muslims.
Supposedly sleeping around with conservative influencers, having like threesomes while parading around as a devout Muslim. Xena the Witch drops text with Amy Dangerfield, alleges that her and Sneako did do what the rumors are saying. Me and Sneako effed her raw, but Sneako keeps getting outed for lying, and the most conservative women are secretly hoes. At least I'm upfront about what I do. Hate me because I keep it
that's what I keep saying with the whole Chrissy Mayer situation. Like, come on, man.
We got some DMs from this Amy person. Yeah, thanks. Don't tell him you effed Sneako or this other person. I'm never gonna tell anyone in my entire life. Okay, good. He said not to let you drink too much because you fricked me. He thinks you're bi because of that. He admitted I effed you on stream. Now people are alleging the other person is Myron from Fresh and Fit. I don't know if that's true, but...
Yeah, man, I could fucking see it.
This is so degenerate. Xena the Witch says she dropped the allegations against Amy because she snaked Destiny. Reveals there's other red pill conservative women.
There are no friends in Hollywood.
Who she and Sneako had relations with. Okay, there's a lot of lore here. Apparently this is like a Destiny defender. So just like enjoy the chaos, I guess.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, I like to get... Me and Sneako had probably like 4 or 5 threesomes. And there's other women that are now married and in relationships that, you know, we were trashing the fuck out in the bedroom, that are red pill conservatives, that are lying to their husbands as if they're these trad wives. They're grifting this whole, like, okay, what happened is why I first ever said anything about the threesome with Amy was because she snaked Destiny when Destiny was putting her on, helping her even get out in the industry in the first place.
What the fuck?
The whole Groiper red pill scene she wanted to get in. Destiny was putting her on, and she just randomly started snaking him when, number one, over Pixie, when she didn't even like Pixie. Because Destiny never snakes me. Destiny's always been a real-ass motherfucker. Destiny is my friend, so this made a fucking YouTube talking shit about Destiny trying to...
Bro, Destiny's a loser degenerate too. What the fuck are you talking about?
Do a fucking smear campaign on Destiny when everybody was jumping on Destiny's dick.
Right. So lots to go over here. So just a couple of bullet points here. Sneako is a degenerate and a cuck, right? We knew this. I mean, some other influencers are also apparently degenerates who were pretending to be these trad conservatives.
Yep.
Wow, influencers.
Fucking... Who didn't already know this? It's pretty much what you have to do to become famous.
Are grifting. Shocker. Nobody is surprised. Now, the reason this girl is mad is that they snaked Destiny, and Destiny is her friend. I mean, that's another whole fucking, like, wow. I mean, it is great choice.
There are no friends in Hollywood. They never learn.
There, I guess. There's so many cycles of degeneracy going on here, you can't really keep up.
Women.
But anyways, the reason we're talking about this is because Hasan responded, and he's now calling Sneako a fake Muslim.
God damn, there's a lot of stupid bastards walking around.
Hilarious coming from Hasan, the guy who pays for sex at a brothel. Hasan comments on the Sneako, Amy Dangerfield, and Xena drama.
Also, this is a crazy story. Sneako apparently was having a shit ton of threesomes with a bunch of like Republican conservative content creators. Like, just, you know, they're...
It's just so fucking funny, dude. Oh, the things that I've been saying this whole fucking time. I was right all along. Oh, dude, it gets so much worse.
I mean, it's nothing that you didn't expect. But yeah, a lot of these guys apparently they just fuck a lot. Like all these like conservative like trad cats and shit. Yeah, Sneako was having threesomes with this lady, Amy.
Shit, I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but that's like basically what happened. It's way worse once you start looking into it. You should.
Something. Yeah, they're having like grifter orgies out there while simultaneously talking about, you know, living traditional lives. It's so funny. These guys think it's oxymoronic for me to be successful financially, but also be a socialist. Meanwhile, they quite literally do not practice what they preach.
Are you serious?
Okay? There is no, like, that is diametrically the opposite of the way that they present themselves.
Bro, there's no way. Is there a bigger hypocrite in this world than Hasan Piker? I just know you guys are screaming at the screen right now because this fucking guy is going, oh, they are diametrically opposed to what they're preaching. Says you, pal, says you. Champagne socialist ass in your Hollywood mansion saying that these people are hypocrites. Yeah, and so are you. I mean, the thing about Hasan is he always makes it like a black and white thing. He's expecting us to go and defend these people when, well, oh my God, you call out Hasan for being a hypocrite, but not these guys. But what you don't understand is we're apolitical. We don't give a fuck. Fuck these guys. Fuck you too.
Yep.
They're all degenerate.
Fuck them all, dude. It's not even apolitical at this point. I'm anti-political, which is kind of political, but the kind that's just fuck them all, man.
We don't like any of them. How many times do I have to say this? Here on the Pegasus channel, we hate both sides, all right? We hate
You have to say it until you start to actually accept the establishment, and then they'll like you. Then they'll actually, you know, start lying about you in good favor instead of bad. Either way, they're going to be lying, though. So pick your poison.
Extremists in general. We hate grifters, and they fall in that category, so F them.
No, fuck them. Fuck them. I'd let them call me a grifter. I don't give a fuck, man. You can call me racist. You can call me a fucking incel. You can call me a Nazi. I'll take any labels. Because you don't actually know what I am. If you did, I'm just going to leave that there.
Look, they're dropping us presents. Why are they exploding?
But we gotta be honest here. Let's not pretend that Hasan is above any of these people. You are literally just as much a degenerate and a fake grifter. I mean, you literally slept with a prawn star while she was sleeping with other men. You're literally a cuck, bro. I mean, just from the stories you have told, this shit wasn't even leaked. This is just him organically telling these stories because he wants to be seen as this alpha Chad, Andrew Tate type of guy because he's still stuck in this.
He wants to be seen as what Andrew Tate aspires to be an actual real man. Andrew Tate's just a gay pussy. Which, yes, he is. Hasan would never say that out loud, though.
His bro tips era. As a 35-year-old man, instead of starting a family, he's still bragging about girls he slept with. I mean, fact of the matter is, you would totally join in with Sneako if you could. I mean, you're both cucks, and you're both degenerates.
And so I saw her, I've seen her other men, and it's just like, that was...
seen it?
Yeah, I saw it like, literally right...
I can't be no blue.
If Sneako drops you an invite, you're booking a flight, pal. We know the kinds of people who pay for sex. It's literally the bottom of the barrel. And that's you. You're a disgusting freak. You admitted it. Anyway, so then Hasan calls Sneako...
Bro, even worse, paying for OnlyFans and shit like that. That's fucking rough, dude.
Fake Muslim. This is particularly ironic.
Suck my fucking cock, okay? I'm a goddamn Muslim American.
Yeah, nobody's gonna suck your dick. And also, you're not actually Muslim.
Fucking called a terrorist every fucking day. I, after all, am not Muslim. Nor am I from the Muslim world. This motherfucker's running around being like, I'm actually a pious Muslim revert. I believe fully, I subscribe fully to Islam, and then he's having fucking three-ways and shit, watching his girlfriend get fucked by other dudes. Like,
so he openly admits that he's a pedophile because that's what Muslims are.
Except for one instance, she did one shoot, and I didn't really care about it. I don't even understand how that stuff works at all. What the fuck? I bet you his ass did not ask one of these sheiks, on one of the call-in shows to be like, Imam, great Imam, please tell me, is it haram if I have a threesome, and then in the threesome, there's another guy, and he's fucking my girlfriend?
Shut up! Oh my God, I don't care!
Please, for the love of Allah, look at Amy Something's Instagram bio. Another Instagram link. Christ is King.
Fuck yeah.
Mrs. the Bryn Cat on Rumble and YouTube, America First. Yeah, this is the lady. She loves James Fishback, and I think that's her husband, who is a groiper. Is that a Swagapino W or L? Honestly, I think if Sneako didn't become this like weird right-wing grifter, he could have had an incredible media career ahead of him.
Oh, would you shut the f*** up, woman?
Oh yeah, of course, you get the like condescending feel after of like, I really believed in you.
Whoa. If he would have just grifted the right way, if he would have been a left-wing grifter, he could have had a great media career, but instead he chose to be a right-wing grifter. Which, I mean, he's still got a fucking career. He's still like a big streamer, so I don't know. I don't think this whole canceling people thing works, actually. I don't think it really ever worked. I think all the people that got canceled ended up having even bigger careers.
Sneako, I really
Ridiculous.
thought that you could do great things. He was probably thinking something like, Sneako, despite being a right-wing grifter, a piece of shit, you complete degenerate, all this fake person, he still ended up being an anti-Semite just like Hasan. So he's like, he's got his head screwed on in the right place, apparently.
And openly pedophiles because they identify as being Muslim.
Right? According to Hasan. So in Hasan's
I'm going to lump them in with all the rest of the dirty fucking goat fuckers.
And it's like, he really had a promising career. He could have been there beside me, standing here beside me, being a racist piece of shit, getting banned from a bunch of countries. I mean, you both are...
Man, how much am I going to have to censor this for YouTube?
Both are getting banned from countries now, so you're really competing on who's the bigger degenerate. I remember like a couple episodes ago, I was talking about how it's very hard to tell who is the bigger regard between Sneako and Hasan, and they are neck and neck, bruh. This is like two A players at their best, performing at
they're necking each other's necks.
their peak. Also, this is obviously the pot calling the kettle black, because you literally admitted that you are not Muslim, and then you use it as a shield every single time you're criticized. It's disgusting. It's disrespectful. You're a grifter. You're a liar. You manipulate your audience, and then you play victim. Stop it, okay? Get some help. So then he talks about the various Sneako arcs and tries to be like the father figure, the dad, going like, oh my God, you had all this potential and then you squandered it.
Because he used to, when he was like a little kid, he would do like all these thoughtful videos about American militarism, American imperialism, all this shit. And then his brain just got completely fucking reoriented by Andrew Tate. He got hit.
Andrew Tate did it? No, I think it was the clout, bro. Pokimane said it herself, or was it Valkyrie? Same fucking person. Cloud is a hell of a drug.
With the Andrew Tate beam, and he was like, oh, I love Red Pill. Oh, I love fighting against the Matrix. I mean, he went through like every version of being blasted by internet invented ideologies. So I don't know where he's at now.
Bro, this might be like one of the most hypocritical clips of all time, because didn't you do quite literally the exact same thing? We remember bro tips, pal. Like, Hasan legitimately thinks that we just wipe out our memory every episode. We have not forgotten bro tips where you were cosplaying Diet Andrew Tate.
Yeah, I don't think he cares about things that he said in the past. It's not that he doesn't remember them. It's not really that he's sweeping them under the rug. I think he's latching on to whatever is popular to lie about in the Muslim world.
You are literally part of the overly red pill misogynistic squad, talking down to women, talking about how you want to F them and all that. Just being crazy, disgusting, and disrespectful. Old enough to count.
Old enough to mount? Question mark?
It's crazy seeing him projecting this hard, because everything he's criticizing Sneako for are things that he's done himself. And I mean every single one of them.
What about that brothel?
It's insanely hypocritical. Schrodinger's tech cannot decide if he's Muslim or not. I'm a propagandist. Yes, you are. Hasan doesn't practice what he preaches. Multi-millionaire who wears Gucci and gold, drives exotic cars, lives in a multi-million-dollar mansion, promotes communism, terrorism, taxing the rich, killing politicians and landlords. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know how he justifies any of this. Hasan be like, Taro, oh my god.
You know, he doesn't have to whenever his audience, the real audience who like enjoy watching him and enjoy the words that he says and agrees with them, they're all a bunch of degenerate lying freaks. They know exactly what Hasan's doing.
Master, I don't like him very much. Let's kill him.
Moving on to the 1,000-year blood war, Hasan versus Asmongold. Back at it again, the never-ending war. So it all started...
I need to finish 1,000-year blood war. Fucking love Bleach.
When Hasan got rage-baited by his chat, as it always does, and then he tried to compare stats with Asmongold, which just never ends well.
Lol, what isn't? He gets more views than you on every platform. I love the lone Asmongold warrior in the chat. I'm not entirely certain if that's the case. If we look at the overall YouTube views that I garner from the Hasanabi Clips Industrial Complex, certainly between...
Have you seen the Asmongold clips? They're fucking everywhere, dude. And not to mention the people who are reacting to Asmongold every fucking day. We get fucking real, dude, if we want to talk about all of the outside views that aren't technically yours.
My actual YouTube channel and his, I mean, he's got millions of views. His latest vid on his channel is a video about you? Huh, of course. So why would he need relevance? I don't know. You should ask him why he constantly fucking talks about me. Asmongold turns politics into bubblegum.
You're fun to make fun of because you say ridiculous shit.
I think you both talk about each other. This is the final level of cope from Zombies Eat Duck. If you key search Asmongold in my YouTube channel and then key search Hasan on his, you will see that both on his clip channel and his main channel, he talks about me quite a bit. I actually have leveled up on my ops a little bit more than random unwashed, sweaty loser gamers to entire institutions like Fox News.
I reacted to Asmongold going over this. Absolutely embarrassed him.
Going through the cope ladder in a speed run. Yeah, look, see? This is the final point of cope ladder where you go, oh, you guys both talk about each other. This is the first time I brought up Asmongold in weeks, if not months. True. Notice how you haven't talked in this chat?
Whenever he just randomly brings up Asmongold and moves over it, that's not him talking about Asmongold, right?
For quite a while, because the Discord server that you're in did not alert you that I was talking about Asmongold, so you came in here, and maybe because he's not live today, you were looking for some political commentary, and you saw that...
Man, why is he so heated? It's just like leftoids are constantly just insulting people they don't like. Because that's all that they got. They got no real ammunition except for lies and insults. Whenever I'm like trying to debate with somebody on one of these leftoid platforms, if they feel like that they can't win, which is every fucking time, they just start laying the insults out. They just start letting the insults fly.
They started talking about him, so immediately you started chirping. But that's the reason why you haven't chirped. For the record, these are not clips of me reacting to Asmongold. These are clips of Asmongold reacting to me just this past week alone. Okay? There is no parity between the amount of times I react to Asmongold.
It's because you're a lol cow, dude.
Have you learned nothing?
The fact he doesn't realize that
Versus the amount of times he reacts to
makes
me.
it worse.
This is
That really establishes the lol cow title. Whenever you don't realize why people are talking about you and you think that they're just mad.
a very classic thing that my haters do, right? Same thing with Sex Pestiny, for example.
Oh, we're just haters. We're just haters.
And a million other haters that I don't know. And
I mean, I'll take we're milkers because we're milking you because you're a lol cow and also a terrorist supporting freak and also a self-reported pedophile.
And we'll never find out about. The intellectual juggernaut of the right now is this unwashed creature.
Right. So Hasan wants you to think that Asmongold is the only
Being an unwashed creature is better than being a goat fucker.
one talking about Hasan. Hasan never talks about Asmon, actually. He's probably just never mentioned it, maybe like once a year, right? I mean, how many times do we need to teach you this lesson, old man? Do we need to play the Hasan compilation of you bringing him up literally a million times?
Asmongold has talked more times about me on his broadcast every single fucking day.
Are you fucking kidding me? Guys, let's roll the tapes. This is only for the last 2 weeks. Let's go.
Yep, he'll mention him in passing and he'll act like, oh, that's not really talking about Asmongold, that's talking about his incel audience.
Yeah, I don't know why he tries to lie about stuff that is quite...
Because all he knows is to lie and manipulate. That's the only tricks he's got. Because if he told the truth, nobody would like him.
Literally documented on the internet. And again, my theory is coming true again. My theory is that Hasan wipes his memory every single day. He does not remember what happened yesterday or the day before because he needs to operate his cult, right?
Yeah, he's grifting. This is like the actual thing that he says the people he doesn't like is doing, he's actually doing.
He needs to be confident in everything he says. And the only way he can do that is to do a mind wipe every night before going to bed. And that would kind of explain all his behavior, actually. And then I guess his brain just fills the blank memories with whatever suits his narrative. Okay, Israel shocked my dog, of course. And the terminal copium of, I get more views. Just look at my fan channels, guys. Okay, Hasan. Okay, you win. You're more popular. You have more motion. You were definitely not number 47 on the list of the popular political channels. You were not 47. You're more like 46 or 45, you know?
He's less popular than the Quarter. Fucking embarrassing. Even now, he's still less popular than the Quarter.
And the fact that he's so sad about it as well, he just cannot accept reality. Dude, the first step to overcoming your problems in life is to accept that you have one. He is stuck on the first step for like a year. Anyways, Asmongold responded, says he doesn't seek mainstream validation after Hasan called him politically irrelevant and motionless. Basically, a Hasan chatter lied to him and said that Asmon was calling him a terrorist when he was obviously saying terrorist supporter, and Hasan just runs with it. The last 3 days he has been calling you a terrorist and nothing is happening. Subscribe for 7 months. Lying is OP.
The last 3 days he's been calling you a Muslim terrorist and nothing is happening? Yeah.
And also, by the way, I've never called Hasan a terrorist. This is the constant reframing that people
I definitely have. I've definitely done that.
Like this do. I say that he is a terrorist supporter, and he is a terrorist supporter. He says that he supports groups that are labeled as terrorist groups like the Houthis. It's not even a debatable fact. I don't even...
And he's putting his audience onto those people and those thoughts and ideas. He's a fucking terrorist. And also, identifying as a Muslim is fucking treason.
Why are we even having this conversation? He says it.
He's trying to grab onto as much relevance as possible. And he's failing to do.
By the way, Hasan is flying all around the world to collab with any political person that will happen to allow him to infect their campaign.
Yeah, man. I already reacted to this whole situation. I think this is all. Like, comment, subscribe!
Robot ears. you afraid of it? Everything you've heard about me is true. This is glory!